HP Marlana's GracefulHealingRetreat.com site. How you doing today? I hope all is well. Today we will be doing our divine feminine energy readings. As you know, all of us have divine feminine energy within us. However, majority of my readings do definitely resonate with the feminine energies. So I hope you enjoy this reading. For those of you who are coming live with me, thank you so much. Please make sure you subscribe, share the reading. This reading actually, it really helps grow the channel and gets it out to more people if you just subscribe, and it's free for you, but it really helps the channel and helps many people get it out. So if you're really interested in trying to help the masses, definitely feel free to share the video, to subscribe, as well as to thumbs up. I'm grateful, I'm thankful. We are changing things up soon, so please be aware that soon we will have some pre-recorded videos coming out again. I used to do it before for each sign, but it came very overwhelming. So, and I used to do it like 4 times a month. It was very overwhelming. So, but I am going to come back with more pre-recorded readings, pre-recorded content in regards to love, in regards to just what you may be going through in your love life right now. A lot of those readings are definitely very they're not time sensitive, so it's when you find it, it's meant for you, and if it resonates with you. So I will be coming with those soon, so I hope you guys are excited about that. But let's go ahead and get started with our Divine Feminine reading. The start of our reading is the Death and Rebirth card. Now, this speaks to cycles, okay? This speaks to leaving something behind and something brand new coming in. This is like reminds me of the tree of life. And I feel like this is something that we're manifesting at this time, especially the divine feminine energies. So just be aware of that. So if you feel like some things are coming to a close, some certain relationships are coming to a close, certain jobs are coming to a close. I even feel like certain things that you were passionate about that's just coming to an end. It's just coming to a natural stop, a natural end. It's not stopping because you weren't successful or something like that. It's just that you're no longer passionate about it. So it's like you're picking up new passions and letting go old ones. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into this a little bit. I'm gonna pull out, that's the Goddess deck. This is the Wisdom Oracle deck. Let's just go ahead and see what we're leaving behind and look at what we're bringing forth. So what came out was flexibility. We also have change in the wind, which is speaking to this reading, and then we have higher power. So what you're leaving behind here, again, this is just speaking to a change. But what I'm seeing here is compromising, compromising what you don't really believe in, compromising to belong. This is speaking about being authentic. So this is like leaving behind the, some of the needs to fit in, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. So there's a change. So that's like what you're leaving behind. Let's see what you're moving forward with. And by the way, this is something that's definitely being orchestrated by the divine, by God, by whoever you pray to, Jesus, God, whoever it is that is for you. This is who is orchestrating this for you. This is divine. And as you guys know, I always believe that divine is within all of us. So always know that and be aware of that. Welcome everyone. How you doing? Hey, Live Love. Hey, Marsha. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that, Live Love. Whew. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I send you love and guidance. I hope all is well. I hope you're okay. Okay. You're so welcome. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. Um, so again, leaving things behind. So yeah, so just knowing that God is within all of us. That's why I also have the I Am God deck coming out as well. Still in the works, by the way. It's with the editor at this time. But it just speaks to God being within all of us and knowing your value. Just again, leaving behind the preconceived notion that you're not powerful, right? That God is not within you, that God is something outside of you that you need to search for, but rather this connection within you. So again, leaving behind a lot of these false perceptions of self, okay? So let's go ahead and move forward to what we have coming in, the rebirth. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And Spirit really nudged me to come live today. I was going to wait till tomorrow and come on Monday as I normally do, but Spirit really was pushing me to come live today. So someone must really need to hear this message, or I really need to get a message out. But I also want to let you know all these messages, they are definitely close to my heart as well. In many cases, this speaks to it really speaks to my heart as well. So I don't do these readings just for you guys. I also do them for myself. And if Spirit tells me I need to do it, it's normally a message I need to get out of it as well. So just know that what you're going through, I've gone through or am currently going through as well. So what we talk about here is very, it's not, just, trying to get messages and guidance for you. But, personally, a lot of this affects me as well. Ooh, okay. All right. So we do have loyalty coming in. We do have, I feel like something new's coming in, something else is coming back around, somebody's coming back around. And this could have been someone who ghosted you as well. I do see the orphan here, but it's in reverse. So again, it's almost like, someone, a time when you felt really lonely, this is like turning around for you. So we'll go into all of this, but this looks like, again, a situation coming back around, and then we have the loyal heart that came out. So let me just show you what came out. We have orphan that came out here in reverse. We also got round and round, and then we also receive loyal hearts that came out here. So there may be a rebirth of relationship as well. At the bottom of the deck, not for you. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get into this, guys. You said I'm feeling like an orphan today. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Hey, Joy, how you doing? Happy Sunday, guys. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and start off. Since this is mainly death and rebirth, I also want to get, hold on, let me get a starseed message as well here, because I'm going to go into each one of these individually as far as we talk about this death and rebirth. But let's just clarify this death and rebirth further. We have karmic relationships coming out again, guys. So again, I'm telling you, something's coming back around. Orion energy, this is speaking to polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Okay, so we have that came out, and we also have called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So I'm feeling like that message was two-part. It seems like, especially when it comes to this called, it's time to step up. I'm looking at someone else stepping up as well as you. So it's not just you, but I feel like this is for some of you. Okay, I'm gonna go into this relationship piece, but yeah, let me just go into this relationship piece. Let's just start off first with what we're leaving behind. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Flexible. Let's clarify flexible. Let's clarify the wisdom oracle number 19, which is 10. Ooh, we have 10, 3, and 4, which is interesting. So again, I feel like there was someone you may have been dealing with, potentially a family member, someone you were dealing with as a partner, someone who may have been manipulative. But I also feel like this is someone where the relationship didn't fully manifest. I really feel like you may have had to set some boundaries. You may have had to change things up for yourself with the help of Spirit. This is something that I feel like you had a hard time doing on your own, and Spirit had to step in. So this is like Spirit giving you a message to show more clarity. I feel like I'm really drawn to the third eye here. Spirit showing you something that you didn't see necessarily in the physical, but maybe you saw it subconsciously, or you saw it from your third eye. It was something that changed your perspective regarding this relationship. And this is what we're leaving behind. Whatever this is, this imbalance, I feel. Let me see what else is at the bottom of the deck here. We have family, cornucopia of blessings, and then we have deception. So again, this is what you had to do to walk away. This is about what you had to do to walk away from a situation that was very stuck, a situation that broke your heart, and it made you feel like you had to look at other options here. And I see here that you had other options. I see there were other options that came in here. Let's see. And I also see here that as a result of you releasing this, I'm hearing many messages here. I'm hearing toxicity. I'm hearing all these things, but really at the core of it, this is releasing a phase in your life. It's really not a concentration on a deception. It's really not a concentration on the lack mentality of another person or of you. This is really talking about leaving behind a phase. So it's not really personal, right? Because whatever someone did, it wasn't done to you per se. Yes, your heart was broken. Yes, they kept you stagnant. Yes, you kept you stagnant. Yes, but I do see a blessing in this as well, because through this experience, I see this new rebirth. This was, again, a phase in your life that has led up to this turning point to bring forth, loyalty, to bring forth a new way of living. I feel like this karmic relationship, and that's what I'm feeling like this karmic, it really helped grow you. So again, what you're leaving behind is not necessarily something terrible. It's just spirit helping you to change your way of living. I want to look at this change in the wind. So we had a change that occurred here. Clarify this change. What does spirit have to change? Because this change here was not just a relationship. This was really something about you. And I feel like it had to do a lot with how you spoke up for yourself. It feels like this has a lot to do with your throat chakra. I feel like this has a lot to do with you coming back to your original self. And I feel like this is something, this speaks to your appreciation for self. But I feel like for some reason there was I feel like it was a lack of appreciation for self. I feel like there was a nervousness, there was anxiety within you as well. These are all things that I feel like you're kind of leaving behind. These are the things that had to change. This is action that had to be taken in order for things to change according to spirit's plan. I feel like this was not necessarily your goal. This is not necessarily something you wanted to do. This is something spirit wanted for you. And it was to bring forth an abundance here. I also have the man holding a coin here. So again, I feel like somebody was trying to take something from you. I feel like this was a very, the energies that I'm feeling here in the past was someone who really was looking out for self. This is someone who, we received the man holding a coin in reverse. Upright, this is someone who's very giving, someone who helps you to move forward with your own abundance. But with this, especially next to the blossoming abundance and a reverse, I really feel like this person was tied to you becoming more abundant, and in a way to where they were looking after self, and it taught you to look after self. And so it's like you had to come to a place where you had to release a person, a situation, someone who was out for themselves, and you had to learn, because this is a very giving energy. I feel like you were very giving. Now I also am feeling here, even though you were very giving, there was a reason for that, right? You were giving in order to receive something in return. Like there's something hidden here in your giving. So the reason why you gave was really, there was a reason behind that. It might have been to receive something in return. It may have been something else, but the point is there was a undercurrent here in why you gave so effortlessly. And I feel like this person had to teach you to value yourself, appreciate yourself, and to look out for yourself, to know your importance, to know your level of, to not get taken advantage of. I feel like this person took advantage of you and they taught you how to not, in essence, get taken advantage of in the future. I mean, I feel like that was the purpose of them being in your life. So they were here to teach you that everybody's not good, everybody's not ... They were here to teach you a lesson. And so I feel like this lesson has been learned. Now, what I also see here is that this lesson's coming back around again. So there's a death and rebirth, but I also see some of these challenges coming back up again. I saw some comments. Hey, Natural Beauty. Hey, Cassie. So yeah, I do see this coming back up again. So let's just go ahead and move forward. So that's just a warning. Yes, this lesson has been learned. There has been a change in this. But for some reason, Spirit is here orchestrating this plan, right? So let's just look at what Spirit is doing, because I also feel like you're not seeing what Spirit is doing. So we have higher power that's here. So this is God interrupting, interfering, involving themselves. This is God involving themselves in this situation. And it's in reverse. So it just really shows me that you're really... I really feel like you don't see God in this situation. I feel like, one, it's out of your hands, out of your control. But I still feel like this sense of wanting, this desire to control this situation, to control, to move on, to... Let's just see. Clarify higher power, please. Clarify higher... Ooh, Lord. So much wants to come out. So we see, yeah. So I feel like Spirit brought this in to strengthen you, right? To make you more confident. I feel like Spirit is also helping you financially, helping you with your heart, and helping you with your value. Again, I don't think you really see how Spirit has orchestrated this whole plan, made you go through all of that, and leave you, per se, which Spirit never left, but left you feeling the way you felt. Like, I don't see the appreciation for Spirit interfering and assisting you in this situation. Let's get some more clarity regarding Spirit, because I want you to totally understand why Spirit felt like Spirit had to... Well, first of all, God is with us all the time, right? But I feel like in many of your cases, Spirit had to really assist and come in here. We have affirmations here. We also have balancing things out. Some of you may be doing affirmations. Spirit may want me to give you an affirmation right now. So let me just go ahead. Whenever this card comes out, I like to give you the affirmations. So let's just see what affirmation needs to come out right now that Spirit wants you to have at this moment. So you could just feel the level of appreciation. Okay. For what God was really doing here. So let's just see. Let's see what God was really doing here. Okay. Okay, so God was definitely helping you with your inner guidance. Okay, so this is about you learning. I see inner wellspring, dream seed, self-belief, divine patience, ageless beauty, and in the flow. So let me just tell you what each one of these speak to. So this is really Spirit trying to help you with patience, right? Again, we were talking about the appreciation, self-belief. But what I feel like is really this inner guidance, knowing your power. The best answer always comes from the calm, radiant place within me. I wait for these with joy. The best answers, look at this. Look at how dynamic this is. This is just showing you how important you are, and also the dynamics of your energies, right? So I feel like a lot of this speaks to your heart chakra energy, your throat chakra energy. But if you want to say the affirmation with me to assist you here, the affirmation is the best answers always comes from the calm, radiant place within me. I wait for these with joy. So let me just show you these two messages here together. So they wanted me to pull out affirmations. So I have the affirmations for you. The next one is, I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. The next affirmation is, I nurture my dream seeds with love and appreciation and allow them to unfold with their own time. The next is, self-belief is the magic key that opens up a better, more inspired future for me. The next affirmation is, my soul brings forth the right conditions and opportunities for me. The best answers and solutions are delivered at the best time. That speaks to patience. The next speaks to ageless beauty. With grace, dignity, and strength, I grow into the unique texture of my feminine soul. Last but not least, in the flow. When I am in the flow, magic happens. What I'm feeling with this message is surrender. I feel like this is almost like a breaking down of beliefs in finally getting you to surrender to God's plan. I feel like this is more about God's plan versus your plan. And God needed you to know your value. It's helping you financially, know your strength, your confidence. Let me pull out the, I keep seeing chakras, so I'm going to pull out the chakra deck too. So let's just see. What chakra advice do we have for what we're leaving behind here as well? Emotional balance, and then we have desires. We have the orange chakra as well as the green chakra. Orange chakra speaks to finances, speaks to anxiety, speaks to your feminine, receiving, passion, craving, fulfillment, all that. Then we have the heart chakra that speaks to your loving hearts. It speaks to, overwhelming amount of love. We also have compassion that came out here at the bottom of the deck, speaking to empathy, acceptance, gentleness. We speak into harmony here, peace, stability. So I also feel like you're leaving behind instability. This is again becoming fluid with life and not stopping things. It's something here about you holding yourself back. There's something here really about leaving behind something and holding it back. You say, yeah, I've been feeling like giving up, but I know I can't give up, so I press on. Amen. Yes, ain't that the truth? I feel you. Okay. So what other messages here from higher power that we need to know of right now at this time? Regarding relationships, because I do see relationships here. So what did the higher power have to interfere to do? What was this higher power about? This speaks to your love life influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. So yes, that's exactly what I just said. Then we have staying optimistic as well as forgiving and learning here. So we have, these are the three messages that came out. And I can go a little into depth. Let me see where I am on time here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have flirt newness here. So let's see. Let's just look into your emotions as it pertains to how spirit really is assisting you with this right now. So religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yep, knowing your power. So in many of your cases, I feel like, you know, based on your upbringing, it put you in a position of feeling powerless. Feeling like, oh, well, I'm a woman, or I'm in this divine feminine energy, or I am, you see what I'm saying? I'm a feminine. You know, feminine is of receiving. Even if you're an empath, all these things are, you know, that frowned upon, right? If you're psychic, if you're a witch, and I'm just going to the far left, but if it's discernment, we can keep it long as within this frame of religion. But if we go outside of that and say psychic, or if we go outside and say a medium, if we go outside of that and say this level of power, which, you know, using herbs for healing and all these other things, you know, it's like blasphemy, right? So if you've come from a similar background as I have, then this is speaking to you owning your power after all of that, after your upbringing, after how you were taught, after. This is about God coming in, setting, like, you know, I am God, not people, right? Not people that are around you that, you know, may tell you you're powerless, or tell you you're, you know, you are wrong for believing what you believe, right? So this is deeper than that. This is about spirit coming in saying you are powerful, you know. So let's look at this forgiving and learning. And this is not about holding grudges, right? This is about just stepping into your power. You don't have to go tell somebody off and say, well, you told me something wrong, or God is telling me this, and this is different from what I grew up with. This is not about that. This is about recognizing people at the level they're at, and you're recognizing you where you are. Interesting. What comes out with forgiving and learning? Seeking the answers from within. Again, this is not a power struggle, right? This is not about a power struggle. This is about seeking your destiny. This is about seeking the answers from within. Again, discernment. Again, listening to God specifically. I feel like this is a powerful reading, because this is really about leaving behind this superficial, overcast, this very surface living of God, and really going so much deeper to what's God being within you. You know, I love this message here, because look at the bear here, which is a loving spirit, right? But look at this eye right here at the heart. This is about seeing things from a heart level, not from a surface superficial level, but this is something so much bigger than that. Then we have here staying optimistic, right? Stay optimistic about your love life, positive thinking, and faith. Faith, real faith, brings you romance, right? And then we have here staying strong in the mix of that, and knowing that we're all connected, right? So if we're all connected and God is within all of us, then, and we have God within all of us, we are God. We have God within us. And you know, and that shakes people to the core when you say that. When you say I am God, when you say you are God, that shakes people to the core, because they're like, how dare you believe that you're that powerful, right? How dare you believe in that? And if we are made in the image of God, I don't know why I'm going in on God today, but that's the message here. But if we're made in the image of God, then, right? So it's not God as a man, it's not God as a woman, it's God as, right? It's God. We're all made in God's image, right? So if we are all intertwined and interconnected, this is about staying strong in your belief system. This is staying strong in your heart. This is about staying optimistic about real love. I don't know why I'm hearing Mary J. Blige right now. Real love. I'm searching for a real love. Someone. I'm just saying. But this is higher power. This is what you don't see here. So God is asking you to stay optimistic, forgive and learn, and know that religious factors play a major role in your strength. And this is about you learning to overcome that. So you're leaving this behind, right? There's a change that's coming here. This is about you not being wishy-washy about where you're going and really feeling strong about who you are. Staying very strong in who you are. Staying strong in who you are. And not allowing somebody to break that down for you. All right. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, my hair's all over the place. Lord. Okay. So that's what we're leaving behind. This superficiality, right? This surface level living as it pertains to God and looking at things from a deeper level. And I feel like, you know, there's been some relationships in your life that left you feeling this way. This is like, you know, I feel like some of you felt like I have no choice but to grow in this way. Like based on what and I feel like that's the type of pressure you received. I really feel like God really gave you this pressure, stepped in and gave you this pressure. This is pressure from God through other people. And some of you may be holding grudges towards this other person, but this was something that God needed them to do to break you out of your shell, to break you out of your comfort zone, to take you to that next level. And then we have here called soul gifts training. It's time to step up. So I feel like this was a breaking down of old structures to get you to step up to what's real. And I feel this so wholeheartedly strong for myself even. So know that this is not just, you know, this resonates so deeply for me. So let's do this. Called. So let's go ahead and look into this orphan message as we're moving forward. Because for some of you, you may be feeling like you're alone, but you're not. And I think that's why God is like really bringing this forward. This higher power spirit is bringing this forth. Like you're not alone, you know. Let's clarify this orphan in reverse here. Number 5, which speaks to change, right? Leaving this loneliness behind. Ooh, okay. Leaving behind imbalance. This is more of a yang energy here. Taking action. We have the thinking man here, strategy, and happy family. So I feel like we have happy family here in reverse and strategy here in reverse. So this is reminding me of contracts regarding family. And then we also have the thinking man here as well as like taking action here. So yeah, this may have to do with finances as well. So let's just go deeper into this orphan message. Clarify this orphan message to thinking man. Again, I'm seeing twin flame numbers here. I'm also seeing 10 here. Family, happy family. Clarify yin yang. This 22. Yeah, again, I'm seeing this energy of somebody coming back around. I don't know if you'll be too excited about this. This is something you had to heal from. Someone is still holding on to you. You may be security for them. They may be security even for you, but there's a change. Someone's coming back to balance things out. Somebody's coming back to balance things out and hopefully not bring any drama. This might have been somebody who brought sadness to you before, and you may have felt like you needed to walk away and put your defenses up, you know, block off your heart because of them and what they put you through. This may be somebody coming back with somebody who may have been addicted to drama. Excuse me, addicted to drama, addicted to maybe had some major addiction. It could be sex. I don't know why sex is coming up, but alcohol, whatever. This is somebody who was potentially who had an addiction, and it looks like I feel like they're coming back around, saying things have changed, trying to balance things out. I don't know if you're fully healed from this situation and want to give it another try. Something may have happened in their life to change things up. So let's just clarify this. Why is this here in reverse? Yeah, someone might be coming back because there's some type of conflict here with family. It could be a marriage here, but someone may be out of limbo now. Somebody who you may not have been talking to, but I do see forward movement here. But I still feel like I'm seeing love here in reverse and King of Cups here in reverse. So that's just letting me know that there's still some hesitation here. They're either hesitant coming towards you or you'll be hesitant accepting them if they make it. Because I do see some conflict here. Clarify strategy. What is the strategy here? Because I feel like whoever's coming through may not have much of a strategy. They're just coming through. But I do see them making forward movement, whereas they were stuck here in the past. This is somebody who was stuck here in the past, at a crossroads, didn't know what choice to make, but now they're coming forward. I just heard they didn't know what to do, is what I just heard. I'm seeing fire energy, air energy here. So you may have two people coming towards you. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. But like I said, I saw this orphan energy and then I see it, you know, coming back around again. We have round and round. So I feel like some of you may be feeling like when this person comes back around, this karmic energy or whoever pushed your buttons here a bit, you may be wondering, why am I back here again? So let's just ask the question. Why are they back here again? Or feeling like they're back here again? It's to help you release anxiety. I feel like you need to face something here. Anxiety came up in reverse. You may have had to face a situation that was imbalanced. So why is it coming back here again? I just heard to right or wrong. Yeah. And then anxiety comes back out again with 6 of Pentacles. So we have 9 of Swords that came out with 6 of Pentacles again. So, because I'm really feeling like in this situation here, it was a lot of imbalance. You were probably given more than you should have. Not should, because, you know, no judgment. But you were probably giving more than you were receiving, and it became a very imbalanced situation. They were receiving more than they were giving, again, causing a very imbalanced situation. So this is a two-part. This is not all about you. It's not all about them. This is just simply, I feel like both of you needing to learn a lesson. One, you know, because I feel like someone really took advantage of a situation. But I also felt like someone was giving a lot because they didn't know how to, like, you know, when you become a people pleaser, not to say that's the situation here, but just to give the example, if you feel the need to please people over your own, it's like you're trying to obtain something that's outside of you, which is already within you. And so I feel like this is a lesson both of you needed to learn, or both parties here. The situation I'm seeing here, this is a party where one person here took a lot, another person gave a lot. The person took in order to feel better about themselves. The person gave in order to feel better about themselves. And that was a lesson that needed to be learned. But this also caused anxiety, codependency. So this is coming back around. Clarify around and around. This is coming back around. This is a lesson that needed to be learned that's coming back around. Why is this coming back around? Again. Wow. Okay, so we're seeing this temptation coming out again. Emotionally withdrawn. Ooh, I feel like there was another one. Yeah. It's interesting because somebody wants to start over in a more prosperous way. Because again, we see this anxiety again. Someone's been suffering in silence due to a love relationship. Someone's been suffering. They've become emotionally withdrawn, and now they want to start anew. But this is supposed to be a new beginning with spiritual strength, someone who's grown. But again, I'm still seeing this temptation here. Let's go into this temptation, because this temptation is that double energy of addiction. Again, that's coming out here again. So I feel like it's giving you an opportunity to do this a different way. So this addiction, I'm seeing both sides, this codependency. I'm seeing this two-way street here. This is not blaming it on one person. This is two-way street. Let's talk to this addiction, because it keeps coming up. Let's talk about this addiction here. Because I feel like here, this has caused a lot of heartache, malice, all of that. Let's clarify this temptation, this addiction. I think this is for you to learn that this was within you the whole time. You know, a lot of times we blame other people for our relationships going wrong. We always want to point the finger. And I feel like this is giving you the opportunity to see maybe the part you played in it. This giving you both the opportunity to see the part you played in it. Will there be a conversation here to discuss this? Because I see this coming back around again. And I'm seeing this anxiety here. Yeah, I feel like you are going to have the opportunity to kind of heal the situation. This is speaking to emotional flow, letting your emotions flow and heeding your guidance. So I feel like some of you people may be coming back around. This is a situation that only you will know from within. So I would say follow your inner guidance. That's what's most important here. The advice here is to follow your inner guidance. This is what this is about. Spirit is speaking to you on how to deal with this situation. This is telling you to follow your intuition, because there's a bigger picture here, and Spirit wants you to see this. This is this person is a part of your destiny in some way, and you need to be able to see this. But I feel like there may be a conversation here, even if it's not a physical conversation. It may be one that is spiritual, but it's going to allow you to release. It's going to allow you to release some of the heartache that you maybe have pent up here. Release some of the hurt that you still have within you. I feel like this situation is coming back around so you can face it, and face it with power. Let's see here. Face it knowing your power, because again, this is a death and rebirth. In the past, you're leaving behind how you dealt with things. The way you dealt with things perhaps was in a very again, I want to say kind of a fearful way, with a lack of confidence. Now you can deal with this situation with confidence. If this person's coming back, it's not telling you whether to be with them or not. This is really talking about how you follow your guidance in dealing with people. So you're going to have challenges in your life. This is about how you listen and guide, how you're walking spiritually with others. Because again, this is not about being with someone and not being with someone who perhaps ghosted you, withdrew from a relationship, who is probably coming back because they're kind of suffering. But I feel like their suffering opened their heart, because I'm really feeling that here. Like by them suffering in silence here, I feel like it opened their heart. This is like someone who's been cracked open. So there may be somebody who's coming back in your atmosphere. You may start dreaming about them again. Someone's energy is coming back. I feel like you've been cracked open as well, and you're now feeling their energy again. Whereas you've been cut off. Maybe you've cut them off. Let the emotions flow. Know your power. Yeah, the sacral chakra energy is coming out again. This is about your desires. Again, it speaks to anxiety as well. This is about blossoming, allowing something else to blossom here. You've been waiting for this, because you've been waiting to heal this situation. And I see somebody trying to reach out, trying to move things forward. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I feel like this is a masculine energy coming through. This is an emperor that's coming back, coming through. And some of you are just going to have to be patient. I feel like someone refused to see a part that they played in this situation, and they've gone through perhaps a transformation. Let's look at this harmony. I'm going to look at this love here. We have the lovers here. We have the lovers here. Let's look at that. Clarify the lovers here. Yeah. Dream come true. We have 9 of Cups. And we also have the Moon. So again, and in this deck here is confronting. So this is like confronting the truth here. So yeah. I really feel like this is about you facing something that you didn't want to face before, or you didn't know you needed to face before. So this is coming back around so you can face, maybe bring closure to a situation. Clarify further this confronting. What is this conversation confronting? Yeah, throat chakra energy is coming out. Well-deserved reward, sadness and isolation. That 3 of Swords energy. We also have this intuitive healing message and observing something different. This is a new love again. I feel like a brand new experience is going to allow you to come. It's going to be a new experience manifesting. But I feel like throat chakras here is telling you, 1, you need to listen. 2, someone really wants to speak up about how sad they've been, how isolated they've been. Again, suffering in silence here. So you may need to listen to their plight. You may not want to, but this has given them the opportunity to confront this. I feel like Spirit is bringing this in. This has been orchestrated. Yeah. Be patient. Don't judge. Let me get a I feel like advice is necessary here on how you could deal with this situation. Ooh. Advice on how to deal with this situation, because I feel like this is a situation that potentially really hurt and harmed you. Everyone has value. Releasing toxic relationships. Wow. I do kind of feel like this is bringing closure. So you might have somebody coming back in. Again, like I said before, this wasn't really about getting back with someone. This is about experiencing, bringing closure to, maybe allowing someone to speak their piece. Here, okay? All right. But yeah, we have everyone has value in releasing toxic relationships. So somebody maybe just coming back here to bring closure. And Spirit's allowing it. It's up to you if you want to allow it. But I feel like this is something you may have needed to go through. And actually, I would say thank you. Thank you to this person for growing you in a way that, because you're a new person now. That's what I want you to know. You're a new person now. So they can't cause the same harm they caused before. So whether you want them in your life or not, they're not going to cause you the same harm, because you have a new set of eyes now. The way you're looking at things, your perspective has changed. So if they were manipulative before or taking advantage of you before, you can see through that now. So, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify this loyal heart coming in here too. So we also have this coming in. Let's look further into that. Clarify loyal heart, please. What do we need to know about loyal heart? Again, this is the rebirth piece, loyalty. Oh, wow. Then we have 5 of Swords. All right, what's this all about? Bottom of the deck. Joy and stability. So you may have this conversation again with someone here from the past, but again, there's going to be success from this. It's stability. I feel like through this conversation, whether it's with this person or another, it's bringing you to the next. It's helping you go to the next level. We have win or lose here, which is that 5 of Swords. And this is, I'm noticing the heart there. So this is just conflict. I want to know about this because I'm nosy. Let's just listen to, I just want to see how this this conversation is going to go a bit, because I'm seeing conflict here. So let's just look into this conflict here. It's like interesting. Yeah, I love this. This is crazy. We have here. I love it. Okay, so I see someone here had you potentially as an option here, like where you were one of many, but I see you coming in here on some, like, I just feel like you coming in here very confident on some, I don't care. Like, this is just caring less about things. Like, I feel like this used to really move you and move you in a way that made you not really appreciate your independence. Like, I feel like this person had the tendency to make you feel like something was wrong with you. But I also feel like the way you see things now, like, I feel like you might have been very understanding. You may have understood their plight. You would always be there, like, okay, I understand. I'm going to be the one that's going to understand. But they took that for granted. Now you don't care too much about trying to understand their position. And if they try to come back here and try to use, oh, you don't trust me, you don't believe in me, you don't understand what I'm going through, all of that. I feel like that used to cause you anxiety, so you was like, I didn't want to argue, but now you speaking up for yourself. The anxiety is gone. Like, you don't care if this is successful or not. Somebody might have used their child as a pawn in this whole situation here, and or as the reason why you were never successful in your relationship. And I'm over here looking at, but we're clarifying loyal heart. So what's coming out here, interesting. I'm clarifying loyal heart. So what does all that have to do with loyal heart? The truth's going to come out regarding your masculine. So you're having this conversation, per se, an argument, conflict. Someone's going to try to use some of the same tricks in the bag that they used to use that would get you to soften up, that would get you to understand, that would get you to fall back into your passive mode, going back to the religious piece here that we're leaving behind. This religious piece of telling you you're supposed to be passive, submitting to someone. You don't submit to someone. The only person you submit to is God. God is within you, right? They're not above you, right? So you're learning this. So this is something. So now you're coming full-fledged ahead, knowing this knowledge. And the truth, you're going to let it be known. The truth is here. So that's the argument. Like, you're not who you used to be. Somebody's going to come back to you and act like who you used to be. They find security in holding on to you because you're the one who always understood. You're the one who always got it. You're the one who they held on to because you always held on to them. You held on to them for dear life. And so they found security in that. And now this is not you. This is you now. You're like, win or lose, I'm going for broke. But through this conversation with this divine masculine energy here, through a honest communication, through you taking the lead, because I feel like this is all about you standing up, you standing in your power. So whereas, let's say the conversation in the past, they would move the conversation based on, they would manipulate the conversation. But it really wasn't them manipulating as it was them deflecting. Like, you may speak a truth and then they will flip it back on you like, but you said it's not about me, It's about you, but you. So again, this is what we're leaving behind. That you mentality. And you taking it on as you taking it on. You're listening to it, you're hearing it, you're absorbing it. So whereas they may have communicated in the past and had you moving throughout the conversation to where by the time you get done, you over on the top of your head, you came in a conversation with one thing and you come out feeling a whole different way because they've now, in essence, I feel like this energy of this is you and they have now covered you up and now you've become them and now you're them. It's not you being an individual anymore. You're now believing everything that they believe, but all they did was push their insecurities, their lack, their fear onto you, and you absorbed it. And this is what we're learning to do differently. We don't absorb other people's energies. They're other people's stuff. Whatever they're going through in their life is their life. That's what they have to go through. We're not doing that anymore. We're not absorbing your drama, right? We're not doing that. So I feel like the way you're dealing with it, the rebirth here is how you deal with people, how you deal with their drama, how you deal with their communication, how you shut down the conversation based on what you need to say, not absorbing what they want to tell you, right? Because this is all like magical interference. I'm just seeing like this light going between the two of you. And for some reason, you would absorb their light and become and be okay with whatever they had to say. Like their word was bond. It was almost like their word was magical and it would just change your perspective to their perspective. But now you're coming into a stronger way of being to where now you see things a lot clearly. You have a higher sense of knowing. You're on a different vibration to where now what they're saying here, you don't agree with, you repel it. I heard repel. So whatever they throw at you, it comes back to them. So they'll see themselves the way they're trying to speak. And then they're looking in your eye and you're not absorbing it anymore. And they're like, oh, now what's wrong with me? Because I felt like they were making you feel like, well, what's wrong with you? You felt like, well, what's wrong with me? To where, you were taking it on and making you feel less than because they felt less than. But now you're repelling that. So now it's like you mirrored their energy back to them. And now they're feeling like, yo, this is like too deep right now. Like, God. Woo! Lord. This is just way more than what I was trying to do here today. Like, this is just so much way more. Oh my God. Yeah, y'all sit in the back. And so they're mirroring the energy. They're seeing themselves through you. I feel like in the past, they made you reflect on yourself. So you learned your lesson. And now they're coming back from round 2. And you are now that for them. I have like a headache like right here. Yo. Wow. I don't know what else to say. Do I look exhausted right now? I feel exhausted right now. Like you said, you hit the nail on the head. You said I give 0 fucks. I feel you. Woo, y'all. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you say, yeah, I was giving too much. Now I've shut down, but thankful for the lessons. Yes, absolutely. You said, absolutely. Defenses are up now. Life's about to shift. That's why we feel this way. Yeah. Amen. Joy, tell it. We are gods. Hello. Okay. Not just gods, goddesses. Not just goddesses. We are gods. Period. Done. You said, I thought she ended. Awesome. I caught you on the live. Yes, I'm here. How you doing, Christina? Yes. Yeah, you said love life is at a standstill. So I needed this. Good. Yeah, we do appear to be at a standstill, right? I feel like I'm looking at this death and rebirth card, and I feel like, because like they're different phases, right? So it's like you're right here in the middle, but I don't really feel like you're right here in the middle. I feel like you're closer to the rebirth side. So like, whereas you might have been here in the middle and it was at a standstill, I feel like you're more here, like between these two. But it's like you've moved to the rebirthing phase, but you're at a part of the rebirthing phase that is like a new part of the rebirthing phase. So it's like this is new to you. So this is all new to you. So anyway, that conversation and this repelling and this mirroring, whew, Lord, is going to ultimately bring forth joy and stability here. We have Six of Cups here. So this is talking about, again, that reoccurrence, that resurgence of a past love. And then we have here the success and growth. So this is a new growth that's happening here. So this loyal heart, I feel like something new is coming. So this loyal heart is something very new for you. I feel like many of you feel like at the bottom of the deck, we have not for you. So I kind of want to go into that a little bit because this is just how you're possibly feeling right now. Like this is something you don't want. It's not for you. So let's just look into that really quickly. Clarify this not for you. Why is that here? Clarify. Well, this is not for you. They don't want me to pull a card on this. They want me to just channel the message. There was like, what's not for you is really the past energy that you were in. They're saying it wasn't meant for you to stay in long term. What you're leaving behind. This is that death energy here. They're saying to take your time moving forward. I see like small steps here. Like slow, one at a time. I literally see someone's feet like going one at a time, almost like one at a time, slowly, kind of walking on eggshells, kind of feeling that way, like, but they're saying you don't have to. They're actually asking you to loosen up. Because some of you may be feeling like you want to be perfect in how you move forward and you want to do it the right way. And this really resonates with me too. But it's not about being perfect as you walk through this. This is about you just moving through it. Mistakes will happen. And it's really not mistakes, right? Because it's all, meant to be. So just don't judge yourself harshly. All right, they're telling me to take out the abundance deck. What do you want us to know about abundance? Ooh, that came out deep. All right. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Beautiful. Okay. The advice here, all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we have focus on your priorities. When you put your focus, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. I paused there because the anxiety piece. This energy here speaks to anxiety, someone really being anxiety, passing over, leaving anxiety behind. And this is about facing that. So this is important. There's something you need to face here. And this rebirth speaks to you confronting situations head on. Not that passive aggressive dealing with stuff like, oh, okay, well, if it comes back to, this is about dealing with things as they come. God will bring things your way, will bring up emotions for you, all of that for you to deal with. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. They, another person, you yourself deserve. Whoever the situation is that you need, I'm hearing somebody's mother too. Someone needs to face their mother, confront their mother as well. There's something you need to learn here. Like someone may be receiving anxiety from their mother. I'm hearing that too. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So just facing it. I also feel like this has to do with your gifts as well. So if you're gifted and you hear from spirit, if you hear this is about you facing that as well. Like you may be knowing that an energy is around you. Talk to it, face it, confront it. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that at all. All right, so let's get rid of some of these messages here. I think that's pretty much it. Let's just go ahead and get you some advice. I feel like this whole reading has been advice and much deeper than I planned on going here today. But, you know, I follow my guidance and I do as I'm told. After I've said no 3 times, I'm just saying. Because I was not trying to come here today. But I came. Yay! All right, let's get some advice and angel advice here. Let's get some angel advice. Whew! Yeah. You're being called to step up, guys. Some of these karmic relationships that you've been in, some of you may have felt like they were twin flame relationships, but they're just with your masculine, and it was for soul growth. Now it's time for them to grow too. So if they do come back, you're going to help them grow. So definitely be authentic. I would say don't hold back. Be truly authentic. Say exactly what you mean. Say exactly what you mean. Don't be afraid of hurting their feelings. Say what needs to be said because they need to know. And some of you may feel a bit like you want to hold back. And I'm saying don't do that. We have the moon here, the opportunity to improve plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Some of you may want to hold back. Do not hold back. Say it like it is, okay? We have the moon here, decisions and the world. We have release yourself from that which holds you back. I need to detox unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. So this is based on lack of self-confidence. A very happy ending coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. I really feel like this is a time for you to finish a cycle you've been in and do things differently. When I say do things differently, I'm not saying the relationship differently. I'm saying communicate differently, speaking, being authentic. I feel like this is all about authenticity. Being real with yourself, being real with others. Chakra advice. And then we're going to give love advice because we do, a lot of this is centered around a love, a relationship. So we're going to give you that. Right now, remember what you've gone through. Remember the mistakes you made. Be intelligent as you move throughout. I feel like this is partially about working in a dynamic of emotions only. So someone may have been fully in the emotions in this relationship before, but not as logical. Like they're like, well, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. But logically, things may not have been going in the direction you hope. Like, let's say, for instance, you want to get married, but then they're married. So you're like, okay, I'm going to stay in it because this is how I feel. I love them. I love them. I love them. But they'll marry me eventually, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have blue chakra energy, self-expression. Again, your individuality, being assertive. This is talking about vocalizing this is about your inner voice. But reality is, you know, they may not have been getting a divorce to marry you or whatever it is. You know, you see what I'm saying? So you might have been in it strictly because of the emotions, but logically, it was not getting you where you wanted to go. So this is about balancing out emotions and logic. Right? So you can love someone all you want, but now you need to take off the table, okay, we're going to get married. You see what I'm saying? Because marriage is not an option at that time, right? Even if they say it will be an option in the future, it's not an option right now. So you need to work on your relationships as of right now. What are things doing right now? So if right now they're single, okay, that's a possibility. But if they're saying they don't want to get married, okay, that's not a possibility. You see what I'm saying? You know, you may be single and you're saying, I want children. They're saying, I don't want children. So you may be saying, but I love them. But no, logically, they don't want to have children. You do want to have children. So therefore, logically, this is not going to work. You're on 2 separate different pages. You see what I'm saying? So this is about you trying to make things work because of your emotions that are not logically workable. logically, it's not going to happen. Somebody's got to move. You're both on the same train, but you got two separate train tracks going in two separate directions. That train is not going to split. Either they're getting on your train or you're getting on their train. You see what I'm saying? Something's happening here. So you either need to figure out, are you going on your train alone? You see what I'm saying? To get to it. Because, you know, this is taking me to you feeling like you have no additional options. I feel like, you know, a lot of feminine energies get stuck and, you know, hold on to energies that are not for them, that are not even nowhere near in the direction they're going, but they'll hold on to it because they really believe that there's no other options. This is letting that go. We're not holding on to the options of, okay, this is all I got. This is all that's here. You got to open your purview. When you look at the earth from the moon, you see it looks small. But when you're on the earth, you look small in comparison, right? And this is all about perception. I don't know why they got me going in here today. Lord Jesus. Woo! Woo! Self-expression. What's under here? Choices. Oh my God. Look at the directions, guys. Like, you know, what direction are you going in? You're going in your, you know, I mean, it's just too much coming up right now. Oh, y'all, what are y'all talking about here? I'm sorry. Let me take a step back. Okay. You say he don't know what the hell he wants. He all over the place. Contradicting himself. I just sit back and watch. It's also like I moved him and now he's shook. That is hilarious, Natural Beauty. Yo, you doing this to me, Natural Beauty? What is going on over here? Okay, yo. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and shake that off. Let's just But Natural Beauty, just the advice. It's okay. Show your power. Walk in your power. I think right now is the time to step in that power, in that harsh energy, whatever. Look, see, watch. All of that's necessary. I think it's all to get us to a place of where we are destined to go. I feel like we hold on to superficial beliefs because it makes us feel comfortable. But this is about releasing the superficiality of it all, right? So let's just get advice here regarding the karmic relationships here. Advice here regarding the karmic relationships. Don't we have a full moon coming up, y'all? I think I'm going to come back for the full moon this week. If I don't come back tomorrow, I'll probably come for the full moon reading. Do any of you know when the next full moon is? Yeah, walk in your power. Yeah. The energy here is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Lovely. Look at that. Gorgeous. This is that full moon in Capricorn energy. Karmic relationship. So again, I really feel, and many of you may not want to do this, but I really feel like once you step up for yourself, I feel like that'll take you on a different trajectory. You will feel like something has changed, but you have to step in your power first. So some of you may still be waiting on or questioning how to step into your power. And this is the time to do that. So the next message here, let's get advice here in regards to, and actually they're asking me to read both of these messages to you, so I will. I have a feeling this one here has a prayer with it, so we can do that together. But we have here called your soul gifts and training. This is about, it's time for you to step up. So let's just get advice here regarding stepping up here. A personal issue reaches resolution. Soul gifts and training. All right, the advice here regarding stepping up. Believe in the impossible. I love it. Believe in the impossible. All right. I do want to help you guys pull a reading. If you guys want to pull out your decks, for some of you who want to pull out your decks today, I will do that after I pull this love and read that karmic relationship and called card. So the advice here. So as we finish up the advice, if you want to pull out your decks, for some of you who are interested in learning more about your decks and wanting to kind of gel energies a little bit, come together for a more collective reading with all of us involved, we can do that through unconditional love. So so make sure when you pull out your cards, of course, we're all walking in unconditional love here. Your love advice right now is love makes the difference. Turn on your heart light. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. We also have here, turn on a heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. I feel like some of you, I'm feeling this energy of wanting to know about love right now. So wanting to know about love, wanting to know more about love. So let's just go ahead and I'm gonna read you this message here. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. About to have my booty all up in the air. I'm just looking for the deck. I'm looking for the book. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, it's not. I'm looking for the book to read you the advice. And I don't know. Okay. All right. Oh, found it. I was about to give up, y'all. I was like, I'm not going to be looking for this all day. All right, let's see what the advice is here. We're going to read karmic relationships. And we're going to read called. So let's start off with called. I feel like there's a prayer here with this one. Opening yourself up to your gifts. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Okay? You came to this earth with a double mission to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is calling you towards, for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Let's look at the soul card activation. If you're interested in it, we're about to do it in a minute. So just get ready and put your hand over your heart and we're going to say it together. But this is not it yet. If you're being called towards a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is confirmation that you're facing the right way and that this moment right here is destined. If you feel unprepared or think, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap. And consider perhaps that your soul has been training you for this moment right here in your lifetime. Let's get ready. Put your hand on your heart. And you can repeat after me. I'm going to do one line at a time. I call forth the soul gift and soul training that I've received throughout my lifetimes. That I've received throughout my lifetimes. Sorry. I'm ready to embody them all. without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this all of my lifetimes. Okay. This speaks to your unique gifts and just remembering. You can remember it within your soul. Your soul has been here multiple times. There have been many places. Bring forth your soul calling now. Okay. We're also going to go into this karmic relationship so you can have a better understanding of what we're here to teach you. Remember, when we come here, we have a plan. We have a strategy. Have you guys heard of the Akashic Records? You already have a strategy. You set forth the strategy. This is like, basically, you're about to play a game of chess and you wrote down everything that you're about to do before you play the game of chess. That's all you're doing. But when you start playing chess, now you forgot everything that you wrote. That's what this lifetime is talking about. Some of you may be ready to play chess or checkers. I don't know. But all I'm saying is you forgot. And this was a part of your lifetime calling purpose. So what did that other person want you to learn? What did you want to learn that you're using this other person to learn? So they're really a pawn in your game, right? So the whole goal is for you to learn something. It was to learn integrity. I heard it might have been learn patience. It might have been to learn true unconditional love in this lifetime. Whatever it was, you put someone in place for you to learn that lesson. Remember that. It takes the sting off a bit, especially when you're feeling so heartbroken and so hurt and deceived and all of that. But if you remember that you put this person in place to teach you a lesson, and now you have to turn it back on yourself. What lesson was I supposed to learn? What lesson did I learn through this experience? It really does lighten the load a bit, okay? So let's go ahead and read this. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into when we go into reactive second guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our hearts, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own wounding and then find mutual ground. Because of our own wounding, you reacted, right? We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that's the that's the invitation of conflict. I'm sorry. It's easy to react and take things personally. I'm receiving messages while I'm reading, and this is what's throwing me off. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? The questions to ask yourself at this time: which relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? Karmic relationships, this is what happens. When you have karmic relationships in your life, it's about growth. Karmic relationships are just not partnerships like love, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. It's parents, it's siblings, it's all kind of people. Which relationships are hardest for you? See, as you notice, it said, which relationships do you find the most challenging? Think about that for a minute. Whatever came into your mind first, that's what it is. That's you following your guidance. Lesson number 1, follow your guidance. It's the first thing, not the second and third thing you thought of to try to overcome the first thing that came to you first from spirit. So that first thought, whoever that is, why are they such a challenge in your life? Think about it. Just go back. Say, if I created this reality, which you did, if I created this reality and I put this person in my life and it's such a struggle for me, what was I supposed to learn? What is the lesson that I was supposed to learn? Ask yourself that. Easy enough, right? All right, guys, are you ready to pull out your cards, your decks? Let's pull out our decks. I'm going to clean up. We're going to pull a collective message. A quick collective message. We're not going to be here too long. But this is for those who want to practice their discernment, practice their messaging. Again, people demonize cards, but it really is a piece of paper. You can create your own cards, right? As I have as well, called the I Am God Oracle deck. Y'all heard my plug, right? Called the I Am God Oracle deck. My bad, it's upside down. This is the, you guys know this is my, one of my is this the right one? Well, anyway, this is one of my prototypes, or one of my, I don't know what to call it, but it's not out yet. We're still working on it. We're finishing up the book. It's just really the editor. Finishing up the editing prior to going to publishing, but I'll pull out my deck today. But all of that to say, I wanted to tell you this because you can create your own deck, right? Literally, you can get some 4x6 cards and write on them. Write whatever messages you want to on them. They don't have to be all fancy. They don't have to be all beautiful, and you can write messages on them. That's how you practice your discernment as well, right? So let's do this. Y'all ready? You said, can anyone please recommend an oracle deck? I need one. Natural Beauty. Ooh, what came out? Wow, I love this. The card that just came out for me was that we're looking into is this I Am God message here. So this is really, it's so interesting because this is similar to my tattoo, my I Am God tattoo. And so we have here the lotus there. We have the wings, transformation of the phoenix. I love this messaging here. And then you see the third eye. You see that third eye there? So this really speaks to transformation, to that I Am God portal. This is what that speaks to. For new Natural Beauty, if you want to start off with an oracle deck, you want an oracle, not a tarot, right? I like the, if you're looking for oracle, a good beginner's oracle. Okay, they're telling me to tell you the Rebel and the Isis deck. The Rebel, which is the Sacred Rebel guidebook. So this is what I'm preparing right now with this, my deck, which is my guidebook. My guidebook is what's still in editing right now. But yes, Natural Beauty, if you're interested in, this is one that Spirit was telling me to tell you. And then the other one was Isis Oracle. So these are two oracle decks, but this is one of my starter oracle decks. I've had this for a long time. So this is definitely a good one. And why I like this is because of the messaging, the crystals, the advice in the guidebook. They also have prayers, incantations. It has different rituals with candles. Like, I mean, it's nothing crazy, but I think it's a great beginner's guidebook if you're trying to open yourself up to more of spirit and learn the elements. I think that's very important. Natural Beauty, you said you pulled nettle, received from my herbal deck. Oh, you received nettle. It reminds us of receiving and having the capacity to receive. Yep. Make note of all things big and small that you receive. Love and health, etc. I love it. Yep. You're welcome, Natural Beauty. Yeah, I like that. So again, that's a message of receiving. And I love nettles. Do you guys love nettles? I love to drink nettle tea too. That might be advice for some of you who need some nettle tea too. Reminds us of receiving. Yeah. Did anybody else pull a message? Wisdom of the hidden realms. Okay, she challenged you. Okay, is that what you pulled, Christina? She challenges you to shine the light and not give in to fear. The light of the divine shining within you, yes, is the power that expresses through you. This, not your ego. I love that. I love that. Oh, thank you, Joy. You're saying the full moon is on 7/13, so that's this Wednesday. Okay, so I'll probably go live Wednesday then. So I'll see y'all then for a live message. I did tell you guys that I'm also going to start doing readings again, where I'll be uploading readings, but they're going to be like full collective readings. It won't be by sign, and it will be about relationships, like where you are in your relationships. So I look forward to that. Yeah, you said, yep, yes, I drink stinging nettle tea. Yes, I love nettles. Okay, so let's see what the next message is. Because this is remind me of like blossoming open. Again, from the I Am God Oracle deck. Let's see what's the next message for the collective. Because this is speaking to transformation for me. Again, you know, kind of a reminder of that death and rebirth message too. Oh, I love her. Look at that. So this is letting you know the angels are around you, listening to you as well. Knowing that, and look at the emotions. If you notice in all my decks, it's really this energy of emotions in each one. Okay, so this is like an angel who doesn't even know she's an angel, right? Look at her like doubting her angelicness, right? But she is an angel. She's beautiful. So this is really about doubt within self as well. You know, feeling that energy of doubt, and not really fully knowing your worth, right? So this is a transformation of that knowing your worth. Ooh. And I love this because then she comes in and it's like this level of confidence. Like, I got it. Like, I'm here. I got it. So this is about you knowing your worth now. So this is, again, that transformation from not seeing your worth to knowing your worth. She's like, has this confident energy. And she's like this meek and mild, right? Like, I'm not quite sure, you know, the finger in the mouth, like, I'm not quite sure. But she's like, yeah, I know. And, you know, she's fierce, right? I love her because she's like crazy fierce. She's like who you're afraid of, who you're afraid to be, right? This is like, you know, who you're afraid to be. Who are you? Who are you afraid to be? So this is about you not, you know, being in that passive energy, you know, but still knowing, right? But this is like who you are afraid to be and who everybody's afraid for you to be. Know that. Know that they're afraid for you to step into this confidence. But this rebirth is starting anew. This is you starting anew. A new level of confidence. I love it. Oh my God. Isn't she fierce as hell? I mean, y'all can't tell me she ain't fierce. She is beautiful. I mean, when I look at her, I want y'all to look into her eyes. I just really want you to see how when you look at her, it's like almost like you're afraid to be her. Like, it's not just other people are afraid of you being her. You being authentic to you unapologetically. Because this is an unapologetic I'm just who I am. I do me. You know what I mean? It's like even you're afraid of being that, right? I love it. And here's my moon card. Isn't she gorgeous? Yes. So again, afraid to be this person. Now the question is, why are you afraid? Why would you be afraid to be her? What is hidden within you that needs to come out? I'm just saying. I just felt one flip over. Hold up. Beautiful. Ah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, so you guys will be receiving your messages, knowing about your messages and knowing that they're coming in. I'm loving it. This deck doesn't have the words on it, which is why I was like, is this the same? Is this the right deck? Some have the words, some don't. So I had to reprint them. So there's another one that you actually see the words for each one. But just looking at the imagery, you can also see the deepness. And if you notice, there's a polarity here too, because it's like you go back to being the sweet, nice, innocent, and then you come out and you're fierce when you know your messages, when you know who you are. You know, you guys hear that crow outside? Crows have been demolishing my trash outside. I'm just saying. All right. Natural Beauty, you said pull the cherry renewal card from Herbal Deck. When cherry comes, hold up. I think it's when cherry comes into your life, renewal is needed at the deepest level. I love it. Cherry asks you to remember that life is a process of learning and gathering experiences. Absolutely. I love that. I love that, Natural Beauty. I love that. Yes. It's about experiences. Like, I think we take life too seriously sometimes. Like, you know, but that's a part of the lesson here, right? That's just a part of the lessons that we learn, you know? I think I'm good. I'm not going to pull any more cards. I think we're good here. Did anybody have any questions? I could answer a couple intuitive questions really quickly. If you have a quick question, I'm not going to go too deep, or that's my intention, because I ain't trying to be here all night. But Spirit asked me to come live here with you today, so I'm going to go ahead and see how I can help and assist my collective. Please make sure you also thumbs up, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure that you thumbs up and make sure that you share the video with other people, so we can have more people that can benefit from the messages that we have here. Whew. That's how the YouTube algorithm works. It sends it out to more people to watch based on your comments as well. So definitely comments underneath, not just comments in the live chat. I'm talking about comments underneath the video. Between the comments, the thumbs up, and subscribes, that's how you grow the channel, and that's how more people are able to see. And since I obviously stopped doing all the readings I used to do back in the day, it definitely changed how I grew the channel, because I wasn't doing, how many readings was I doing a month? I was doing like, oh my God, like 90 readings a month. It was something crazy. Hold up, it was like 12, 24, 48. My bad. I was on 48 readings a month or more at one point. And this was like years ago, before I got burnt out. And then I changed how I did things in order to not get so burnt out and to also spread in other dynamics. So I started to go live. I started to go out and do live readings, in-person readings with festivals. So I started doing things differently. And even during COVID, I still wasn't doing it as often, but I did it more often. So thank you guys so much for your patronage of the channel. I appreciate it. Also, make sure you go to www.gracefulhealingretreat.com if you need sage. I have different things on a website as well. So sage, this is a sage with the crystal, by the way, that I was burning today. This is with the citrine crystal that I have. If you guys can see the citrine, hopefully you can see it there. And then it also has the flowers in it too. So we have the flowers, the citrine. So I have different ones on the website. I have a plethora of different sage, the body butters, the goddess baths, all of that is on the website. So I will be coming back doing little blurbs about some of the items that I have on the website. I used to do that on Instagram, where I used to come like weekly and talk about some of the items and just show you how it can really assist you. The herbs, because you know we have an apothecary, so if you need herbs too. And many times when I do come live, I'll be giving a discount as well for whatever it is that I am speaking about that day. So make sure that you come live, or I don't even know if I'm gonna go live. I think it's going to be more of a information session, but I'll have like the 10% off for like a week or something off that one product. So I'll let you guys know about that. Okay. So I will be changing the channel up a little bit just to kind of change the energies and move things around a bit, and also give you discounts on some of the products. All right. I think I am good. Let's see. All right, guys, let's see. Did anybody have a message or question? I'm hungry too, so I have to eat. Let me drink some water. Everybody okay? Christine, you said that card was the Queen of the Light as a challenger. Joy, what are you saying? Why am I feeling standoffish towards him? Oh, okay. Why are you feeling standoffish towards him? Because you don't care. It's like you're losing this feeling of giving a damn. It's they just said because you don't care. That's what spirit guide just told me. It's like because you don't care. I mean, they made that shit so simple. They're like, because you don't care. But I feel like you had to grow to that place of not giving a fuck. Like, you know, so I don't know what was done. I'm not trying to get all up in your business, but because I can. But just to give you a simple answer, yeah, because you don't give a fuck. Frankly, my dear, I mean, it's like it's the energy I'm feeling is like one of that's just like tired, and that's what it is. It's like you're just tired. It just really is the energy of just feeling tired. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, thank you, Natural Beauty. Yeah, that honey bath is off the chain, and I got a CBD version as well. You said I rub it all on before I get in the shower, then rinse it off. Yeah, bathroom smells amazing. I know, right? It smells so good. You know, in the honey bath, we have the honey. So, you know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Goddess Oshun or the Orisha, but I felt like I was really channeling the Orisha energy. But all of the baths I make, everything that I make handmade. And I'm literally pouring love into everything that I do. So from the grinding of just simple, just grinding of, I'm sorry, I saw you, Joy. You said simple. You said simple enough, right? Just from grinding of the petals to the grinding of the lavender. I put it all in there. Cinnamon. And then it's like honeysuckle. Like I have all kinds of stuff in there, and it smells amazing. The honey bath is no joke. It's very moisturizing too, but that's something you do to give back to yourself. Like I take my honey baths when, like, you know, there's certain energies I can say during the moon cycles. I can say like usually during certain moon cycles I'm doing more of the salt baths, you know, and you can just do an Epsom salt bath, something like that, you know, Himalayan sea salt bath, whatever, you know, whatever, Dead Sea salt bath, and that helps just take away. That's about releasing. That's about clearing, cleaning your spirit, cleaning and clearing out old, old stuff, releasing your energy, clearing out your energy. So sometimes you may need to take a salt bath to just clear your energies. And then the honey bath is for pouring back into you when you want to love on yourself, when you want to give back to yourself, even when you don't feel like you deserve it. It's about giving back to yourself, nourishing your body, nourishing your spirit, your soul, the smell of a goddess, just giving yourself that goddess, that bath goddess lovingness, So, and I made the goddess bath as a result of me going through a change in my life as well. So when I started doing it, I was like, I loved it. And then I started to share it as gifts, which in many cases, that's what happened. Even with my body butters, when I started making that, I was making it for myself, making it for my daughter with eczema. And then, so everything that I pretty much started and I added to my store, it was all because it was things that I needed that I wanted to share with other people that I felt like could benefit. So when I started doing the honey baths, it was specifically for that, pouring back. What do I need to pour back into myself to feel like a goddess, to feel, beautiful when everyone is telling you you're not, right? To feel gorgeous or to indulge in yourself when everybody or looking at you crazy because you're indulging and spending a lot of money on yourself. It's like, okay, how can I indulge in ways to save money, in ways that doesn't cost me too much, so I started making it. Then I started to share it with other women around me and they loved it. And then next thing you know, I started selling it in festivals and stuff like that when I started selling my body butters. I started off with the body butters, the luxury body butters that I make, which is avocado oil and like calendula, lavender, depending upon which scent you want. But I grind up the calendula. I make calendula oil. I add and then I'm using mango butter. So my body butter, the base is mango butter and avocado oil, and it penetrates your skin beautifully. So I started off with that and playing around with different scents, and then I started again sharing that, and everybody loved it, and it was like, well, you're giving this to me for free, I'll buy this. And I was like, stop it, no. I was like, no, this is a gift. And then again, I started taking to the stores, and then I had all kinds of people who were in that field like, oh, this is like an amazing product, like, and then they were like, you're not selling it for enough. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, I'm good. Like, I just wanted to share it. But again, I put love into all my products. So yeah, check out www.gracefulhealingretreat.com. You said, can I take a cleansing salt bath when there isn't a full moon? Absolutely. I take my baths, especially I clear my baths out, or I take my salt baths when it's when I'm intuitively guided to do so. So definitely, yeah, I do that when I'm intuitively guided to do so. Oh my God, I'm seeing 111 right now. I think it's time for me to go. So thank you guys. I love you. You said I'm gonna order the body butter. Haven't tried those yet. Yeah, absolutely. Try one. And then, of course I have a CBD version too, but yeah, enjoy. Yeah, I love that. I love the body butters. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Blessing, love, and light. See you later. Bye. Thank you for coming live with me, guys. I love you.